Hi, I'm Candace, and welcome to I Am Not a Doctor, where I am not a medical professional, but I love sifting through the science so you don't have to. We're going to talk about your armpits, specifically what you're using on them and how this could be affecting your overall health. Deodorant is so ingrained in our culture and we don't even think twice about putting it on. But what if you were slowly poisoning yourself little by little? Let's talk about why it could be time to rethink your deodorant and what safer alternatives are out there. We've all been conditioned to believe that sweating is the enemy. From a young age, we're taught to cover it up, block it out, do anything to keep from getting those dreaded pit stains. But here's the deal. In our quest to smell fresh, we might be paying a much higher price. Conventional deodorants and antiperspirants are packed with chemicals that can seriously mess with your body. First up, let's talk about aluminum. You see, this one is in almost every major antiperspirant brand. Its main job, to block your sweat glands. That's how antiperspirants work. They don't just deodorize, they literally stop your body from sweating. And you might think, oh, that sounds lovely, but here's where it gets scary. Aluminum is a heavy metal, and it can accumulate in your body over time. This isn't some small thing. There are studies that link aluminum to both breast cancer and Alzheimer's disease. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Inorganic Biochemistry found that women with breast cancer had significantly higher levels of aluminum in their breast tissue compared to women without cancer. What's happening is that aluminum salts in your deodorant are absorbed through your skin. Over time, this can lead to bioaccumulation. Basically, the more aluminum you expose your body to, the more it builds up in your tissues. Since your armpits are right near your lymph nodes and breast tissue, it's not a stretch to see why some experts are sounding the alarm. And if you still think aluminum just sits in your body without doing anything, a 2020 study in the Journal of Environmental Science, Process and Impact suggests that aluminum might contribute to oxidative stress. A fancy way of saying it can cause cellular damage that leads to inflammation in a host of diseases. Aren't we all trying to avoid inflammation? Next up, parabens. Parabens are another frequent flyer in the world of personal care products. These preservatives are used to extend the shelf life of your deodorant, but they come with some seriously concerning side effects. Parabens are what we call xenoestrogens, meaning they can mimic estrogen in your body. So why is that a problem? Well, estrogen is a hormone that plays another crucial role in the development of breast cancer. A study published in the Journal of Applied Toxicology found traces of parabens in the breast tissue of patients with breast cancer. The parabens were discovered specifically in the outer quadrant of the breast, which is also the area where most breast cancers occur, right near the armpit where deodorant is applied. Coincidence? Probably not. And men, this should concern you too. Did you know that the mortality rate for men who have breast cancer is actually higher than women because it typically goes undetected for longer? Even more alarming, parabens don't just stick around for a little while and then leave your body. They also bioaccumulate, just like aluminum. And because they're absorbed directly through your skin, bypassing your liver, which would usually detox harmful substances, parabens can stay in your system much longer than you think. Here's a stat for you. According to a 2017 study in the Journal of Environmental Health Perspectives, parabens have been detected in the urine of nearly 100% of Americans. So yeah, they're pretty much everywhere. You know how some deodorants come with scents like fresh linen or cool breeze? Those aren't exactly made from real linen or cool breezes. What's really going on is that these fragrances are a cocktail of synthetic chemicals. And would you believe companies aren't required to disclose what's in their fragrance formula because it's considered a trade secret? So what's hiding in that mysterious fragrance label? Often you'll find chemicals known as phthalates. These are used to make fragrances last longer, but they come with a laundry list of health risks. Phthalates have been linked to reproductive issues, including reduced fertility in both men and women. They're also known as endocrine disruptors, which means they mess with your hormones. One study even found that prenatal exposure to phthalates could lead to developmental issues in children, including lower IQs. And if that wasn't enough, some fragrances contain compounds called volatile organic compounds, VOCs for short. These chemicals can cause headaches, dizziness, and even damage your liver, kidneys, and nervous system with long-term exposure. Have you ever wondered why some perfumes or deodorants give you a headache? It's your body saying, get out of the laundry aisle at the grocery store. Here's a fun one you probably didn't know about: triclosan. This is an antibacterial agent used in some deodorants to kill odor-causing bacteria. While that sounds great in theory, triclosan is actually classified as a pesticide. Yeah, you heard that right. You're potentially putting a pesticide on your skin every day. This ingredient isn't just in your dollar store variety of antiperspirant. It's also labeled in some natural deodorants. But of course we know natural means absolutely nothing when it comes to whether or not you should put it on your body. Triclosan disrupts your thyroid hormone metabolism, which can mess with your energy levels, mood, and weight. Here's where it gets even worse. Triclosan has been linked to the rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. It's been shown that prolonged use and exposure to triclosan can cause bacteria to develop resistance to antibiotics, making infections harder to treat. We are already in a global crisis with antibiotic resistance, and daily exposure to triclosan is not helping. And did I mention it's actually banned in several countries, including the EU and Canada? Yet here in the US of A, it's still showing up in personal care products. One of the biggest issues with conventional antiperspirants is that they stop your body from doing what it's supposed to do: sweat. Sweating is one of the ways your body naturally detoxes. When you stop sweating by using antiperspirants, you're essentially blocking your body's ability to flush out toxins through your skin. Your sweat glands are part of your lymphatic system, which is crucial for getting rid of toxins, wastes, and other harmful substances. By plugging up those sweat glands, you're forcing your body to find other ways to detox, which can overwhelm your liver and your kidneys. Sweating is also key in helping your body excrete heavy metals like mercury and arsenic. So when you're stopping yourself from sweating, you're essentially holding onto those toxins instead of letting them out. And don't even get me started on the whole myth that sweating equals smelling. Sweat itself doesn't smell. It's the bacteria on your skin that causes odor. So the key is controlling bacteria, not sweating altogether. All right, so now that we've sufficiently scared the deodorant out of you, let's talk about some healthier alternatives. Just because you want to avoid harmful chemicals doesn't mean you have to walk around smelling like a gym locker. There are plenty of natural options that can keep you fresh without the risk. One of them is baking soda-based deodorants. Baking soda is a miracle worker when it comes to neutralizing odors. It's alkaline, which helps counteract the acidic environment where odor-causing bacteria thrive. Plus, it's completely natural and non-toxic. However, a word of caution: baking soda can be a bit abrasive on sensitive skin. So if you're prone to irritation, I would try a patch test first. Magnesium-based deodorants. Magnesium is a fantastic alternative to aluminum-based antiperspirants. It neutralizes odor without blocking sweat, which means your body can still detox naturally. Magnesium also has the added benefit of being gentler on the skin than baking soda, making it a great option for those with sensitive pits. Coconut oil is naturally antibacterial and antifungal, which makes it perfect for deodorant. It helps kill the bacteria that cause odor while also moisturizing your skin. Plus, it smells amazing. If you're into DIY, you can mix coconut oil with essential oils for a natural, customized deodorant that works wonders. Activated charcoal is also great. It works by absorbing moisture and toxins from your skin, keeping you fresh without blocking your sweat glands. It's especially good for people who sweat a lot but still want a natural solution. Activated charcoal also helps detoxify your pits over time, so you're not just masking the problem, you're actually dealing with it. My personal favorite things to use are chlorophyll tablets and a tallow-based deodorant from a company called Primally Pure. I don't deal with a lot of smell from my sweat since changing my diet and cutting out caffeine, garlic, and onions. But if you do, you may want to take a chlorophyll tablet each morning. The tallow deodorant is the best I've found. It's kind of like a paste, and I just warm it with my hairdryer for a second before putting it on. A final note for my ladies. If we look at some of the first marketing for deodorants, it was only marketed to us and used sentences like the following: beautiful, but dumb. Women may be stinky and offensive, and they might not even know it. You're a pretty girl and you're smart about most things, but you're just a bit stupid about yourself. A product marketed to you to make you believe you shouldn't trust your body or your brain is something I would think twice about. Traditional deodorant is something so normalized in our culture, but when you really start to peel back the layers and look at what's inside those conventional sticks, it's kind of terrifying. The good news? You don't have to sacrifice your health to stay fresh. There are plenty of natural, effective alternatives out there that won't leave you wondering what toxic chemicals you've been rubbing on your skin. So what's your next move? Check out your labels. Start swapping out your old deodorant for something safer. Let me know in the comments, what deodorant are you using right now? And are you thinking about making the switch? And what's the first thing you're checking on your label after watching this? Thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense wellness talk. And most importantly, remember, you are in control of your health. It just might take changing everything you thought you knew to get to where you want to be.